Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you were there? Or searched everywhere for your glasses, only to discover they were on your head the entire time? If you're over 60, moments like these can feel frustrating and sometimes even frightening. Many people immediately assume they're simply getting old. But what if your brain is actually asking for something it isn't getting? Here's something many people don't realize. Your brain doesn't do its most important work while you're awake. In fact, some of its biggest repair jobs begin only after you fall asleep. While you're resting, your brain sorts through everything that happened during the day. It strengthens important memories, removes unnecessary information, repairs tiny cells damaged by daily stress, and clears away waste products that build up over time. Think of it like a hard-working cleaning crew that arrives after a busy office closes. If the crew has the right tools and enough time, the building is fresh and organized by morning. But without the proper supplies, little problems slowly pile up until they become much harder to fix. The same idea applies to your brain. As we grow older, this overnight repair system naturally becomes less efficient. Sleep often becomes lighter, inflammation may increase, and the body doesn't absorb nutrients as effectively as it once did. These changes can make it harder to remember names, stay focused, or learn new things. The encouraging news is that certain everyday foods may help support your brain during these nighttime repair processes. They aren't miracle cures, and they won't reverse memory disorders overnight. But research suggests that combining healthy nutrition with quality sleep, regular movement, and medical care may support healthy brain aging. Today, we're counting down 5 bedtime foods that may help nourish your brain while you sleep. We'll begin with number 5 and work our way to the food many nutrition experts consider one of the best choices for supporting long-term brain health. Be sure to stay until the end, because the final food surprises many people. It's affordable, widely available, and backed by decades of nutrition research. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Leave a comment, your age and country in the comments below. Reading your experiences helps build a community where people can learn from one another. Now, let's begin with number 5. Number 5. Tart cherries. Most people think of cherries as a sweet summer fruit, but one particular variety, tart cherries, has attracted growing attention from sleep and nutrition researchers. Unlike sweeter cherries, tart cherries naturally contain small amounts of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Why does that matter? Because your brain performs many of its most important maintenance tasks during deep sleep. If you're constantly waking up throughout the night or struggling to fall asleep, your brain may have less opportunity to complete these essential repair processes. Researchers have explored whether tart cherry juice may help improve sleep quality in some adults. Several studies have found modest improvements in sleep duration and sleep efficiency, especially among older adults with sleep difficulties. Better sleep doesn't just help you feel more rested. It may also support memory formation. Every day, your brain collects thousands of pieces of information. During sleep, it decides which memories are worth keeping and which can safely be discarded. This process helps you remember conversations, appointments, and the names of people you care about. Tart cherries also contain colorful plant compounds called anthocyanins. These natural antioxidants help protect cells from oxidative stress, a process linked with normal aging. You can imagine oxidative stress as tiny sparks that slowly wear down delicate machinery. Antioxidants help neutralize many of those sparks before they create larger problems. This doesn't mean tart cherries prevent dementia or cure memory loss. No food can honestly promise that. But including antioxidant-rich foods as part of a balanced diet may support overall brain health over time. If you'd like to try tart cherries, choose unsweetened tart cherry juice or fresh or frozen tart cherries whenever possible. Enjoy a small serving about an hour before bedtime, keeping portion sizes moderate to avoid excess sugar. And remember, consistency matters far more than perfection. One glass won't transform your memory overnight, but healthy habits practiced week after week can add up. Number 4. Greek yogurt. Now let's move to a food that many people already keep in their refrigerator, but rarely think of as brain food: Greek yogurt. Most people associate Greek yogurt with strong bones or healthy muscles because it's rich in protein and calcium.
But there's another reason it deserves a place on tonight's list. Greek yogurt contains protein, including amino acids that your body uses as building blocks for many important functions. During sleep, your body isn't only resting, it's repairing tissues, producing hormones, and maintaining countless cells, including those involved in healthy brain function. Unlike sugary desserts that cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar, plain Greek yogurt provides steady nourishment throughout the evening. That's especially important because frequent swings in blood sugar may leave some people feeling restless during the night. Another interesting feature of Greek yogurt is that it contains nutrients that may help support the production of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers your brain uses to send signals from one cell to another. Imagine trying to make a phone call with damaged telephone lines. The message may never reach its destination clearly. Healthy brain cells depend on a constant supply of nutrients to keep these communication pathways working efficiently. Greek yogurt also contains beneficial bacteria, often called probiotics. Scientists continue to study the fascinating connection between the gut and the brain, sometimes referred to as the gut-brain axis. Your digestive system and your brain communicate constantly through nerves,
hormones, and immune signals. A healthy digestive system may help support overall wellness, including aspects of mood and cognitive function, although research is still evolving. When choosing Greek yogurt, look for plain, unsweetened varieties. Many flavored yogurts contain large amounts of added sugar, which can reduce some of the nutritional advantages. For an even better bedtime snack, try adding a few fresh blueberries or a sprinkle of chopped walnuts instead of sugary toppings. You'll soon discover why walnuts deserve a place much higher on our countdown. Before we continue into the top 3 foods, take a moment to think about your own evening routine. Do you usually eat cookies, chips, or ice cream before bed? Or do you often skip eating altogether? Sometimes the biggest improvements don't come from expensive supplements. They come from replacing one nightly habit with another that's a little more nourishing. Number 3. Walnuts. At first glance, walnuts don't seem particularly remarkable. They're small, inexpensive, and often overlooked in favor of trendy superfoods. But if you take a closer look, you'll notice something fascinating. The shape of a walnut actually resembles the human brain. While appearance doesn't determine nutrition, walnuts truly are one of the most impressive foods for supporting healthy brain function. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly a plant-based fat called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Why is this important? Your brain is made up largely of fat. Every thought, memory, and decision depends on billions of brain cells communicating efficiently with one another. Healthy fats help maintain the flexible outer membranes of these cells, allowing signals to travel more effectively. As we age, those communication systems naturally become less efficient. Supporting them with healthy dietary fats may help maintain normal cognitive function as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. Walnuts also provide polyphenols, vitamin E, and manganese. And other natural antioxidants that help protect cells from oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress like rust slowly forming on metal. You may not notice it immediately, but over many years, it can gradually affect how well things work. Antioxidants help your body defend itself against this everyday wear and tear. Several observational studies have found that older adults who regularly eat nuts, including walnuts, often perform better on certain cognitive tests than those who rarely consume them. While these studies don't prove that walnuts alone improve memory, they suggest that including nuts in a balanced diet may contribute to healthy brain aging. One additional advantage is that walnuts are satisfying without being overly heavy. A small handful in the evening can help curb late-night cravings for cookies, candy, or salty snacks that provide lots of calories but very little nutrition. If you'd like to include walnuts in your bedtime routine, aim for about a small handful, roughly 10 to 14 walnut halves. You can enjoy them on their own or sprinkle them over plain Greek yogurt for a simple, nutrient-rich evening snack. Small choices repeated consistently often make a bigger difference than dramatic changes that only last a few days. Number 2. Raw honey. Now let's talk about a food that has been appreciated for thousands of years. Honey. Not the heavily processed syrup found in many squeeze bottles, but raw, minimally processed honey.
For generations, different cultures have used honey as a comforting evening food. Today, researchers continue exploring some of its naturally occurring antioxidants and plant compounds. One reason raw honey has attracted attention is that it contains small amounts
of flavonoids and phenolic compounds, substances that may help reduce oxidative stress in the body. Remember, your brain remains active throughout the night. Even while you're asleep, billions of cells are repairing themselves, communicating, and organizing memories from the day. Providing your body with steady energy before bed may help prevent overnight hunger that can interrupt sleep for some people. Unlike refined white sugar, raw honey contains trace nutrients along with its natural sugars. That doesn't make it a health miracle, and it's still important to enjoy it in moderation. But replacing processed desserts with a teaspoon of raw honey may be a healthier choice for many individuals. Another interesting area of research involves sleep quality. Some scientists believe that a small amount of natural carbohydrate before bedtime may help support the body's overnight energy needs without causing large blood sugar swings, especially when paired with protein. This is one reason many people enjoy stirring a teaspoon of raw honey into plain Greek yogurt. The combination provides protein, beneficial bacteria, and a touch of natural sweetness without relying on highly processed snacks. If you decide to try this, keep the serving small, about 1 teaspoon. More isn't necessarily better. Too much sugar, even natural sugar, can work against your health goals. It's also important to remember that people with diabetes or anyone following a medically prescribed eating plan should speak with their healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes. Every person's nutritional needs are different. A powerful evening combination. Now that we've covered 4 foods, you may be wondering whether they work better together. The answer is, they can fit nicely into a balanced evening routine. Imagine this simple example. About an hour before bedtime, you enjoy a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt. You add a few chopped walnuts, several fresh blueberries, or tart cherries if available, and a teaspoon of raw honey. Instead of reaching for cookies while watching television, you've chosen foods that provide protein, healthy fats, antioxidants, and beneficial nutrients. Will one snack completely transform your memory? Of course not. Healthy brains are built through healthy habits practiced consistently over months and years. Nutrition is just one piece of the puzzle. Regular physical activity, social interaction, quality sleep, mental challenges like reading or puzzles, and managing conditions such as high blood pressure and diabetes all play major roles in protecting brain health. No single food can replace these habits, but together they create a stronger foundation for healthy aging. One more important habit. Before we reveal the number 1 food, there's another habit that's just as important. Try to avoid eating a very large meal immediately before going to bed. When your stomach is overloaded, your body spends much of the night focused on digestion instead of restful sleep. Large, heavy meals may also increase acid reflux or make it harder to fall asleep comfortably. Instead, aim for a light, balanced evening snack if you're hungry. Hydrate well throughout the day, but avoid drinking excessive amounts of liquid right before bed if nighttime bathroom trips regularly interrupt your sleep. Sometimes improving brain health isn't only about adding good habits, it's also about removing the ones that quietly interfere with quality sleep. And speaking of powerful habits, the number 1 food on today's list provides nutrients that are actual structural components of the brain itself. Many nutrition experts consider it one of the most valuable foods for supporting healthy cognitive aging. Number 1, fatty fish. When people hear the words brain food, many think of vitamins, Supplements. But one of the richest natural sources of nutrients your brain needs comes straight from the sea. We're talking about fatty fish, including salmon, sardines, trout, and mackerel. These fish are naturally rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA and EPA. Why are these fats so important? Because DHA is one of the primary structural fats found in the brain. Imagine building a house. You can have the best workers, the best tools, and the perfect blueprint. But without quality building materials, the house won't be strong. Your brain works in a similar way. Every day, billions of nerve cells send electrical signals to one another. Healthy cell membranes help those signals travel efficiently.
DHA is one of the nutrients that helps maintain those membranes. Research has consistently found that people who regularly eat fish tend to have better cognitive health as they grow older compared with those who rarely eat it. Scientists believe this is one reason dietary patterns such as the Mediterranean diet and the MIND diet are often associated with healthier aging. Fatty fish also provides vitamin D, vitamin B12, selenium, iodine, and high-quality protein, all nutrients that contribute to overall health. For many older adults, vitamin B12 deserves special attention because absorption naturally becomes less efficient with age. Low B12 levels can sometimes contribute to fatigue, balance problems, and memory difficulties. If you're concerned about B12 deficiency, it's important to discuss testing with your healthcare provider, rather than guessing. For most people, enjoying fatty fish 1 to 2 times per week is a practical goal. If you choose fish for dinner, try eating it 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, rather than immediately before lying down. This gives your body time to digest
comfortably while still providing valuable nutrients during the night. Foods that may disrupt sleep. Now that we've discussed what to include, let's quickly talk about what you may want to limit before bed. Many common evening snacks can interfere with quality sleep. These include highly sugary desserts, large portions of chips or fried foods, energy drinks, strong coffee late in the evening, excess alcohol, heavy meals eaten just before bedtime. These foods don't automatically cause memory problems, but they may reduce sleep quality, increase nighttime discomfort, or make it harder for your brain to complete its normal overnight recovery processes. Replacing even one unhealthy evening habit with a healthier alternative can make a meaningful difference over time. A simple, brain-friendly bedtime routine. Let's put everything together. Imagine it's about an hour before bed. Instead of standing in front of the refrigerator wondering what to eat, you already have a simple plan. If you're hungry, enjoy a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt. Add a handful of chopped walnuts. Top it with a few tart cherries or blueberries if available. Finish with a teaspoon of raw honey for natural sweetness. If your evening meal included grilled salmon or another fatty fish, even better. Then turn off bright screens. Dim the lights. Read a book. Practice slow breathing for a few minutes. Allow your brain to recognize that it's time to rest. This combination of healthy food and healthy habits creates an environment where your body can do what it was designed to do, repair itself while you sleep. Brain health is more than food. It's important to remember that nutrition is only one piece of protecting your memory. Your brain also benefits from regular walking or other physical activity, strength training to help maintain muscle and balance, learning new skills, reading, playing strategy games or puzzles, meaningful conversations with friends and family, managing blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar, getting enough sleep each night, avoiding smoking, following your healthcare provider's advice for any medical conditions. Think of these habits as members of the same team. No single player wins the game alone, but together they can help support healthy aging for years to come. A final thought. Growing older doesn't mean you have to stop caring for your brain. In many ways, it means your brain deserves even more attention than before. The choices you make tonight won't completely change tomorrow morning, but the choices you repeat every day for months and years may influence how energetic, focused, and independent you feel in the future. Start with one habit. Maybe it's replacing cookies with walnuts. Maybe it's choosing plain Greek yogurt instead of a sugary dessert. Maybe it's adding salmon to your weekly meal plan. Small improvements practiced consistently are often more powerful than dramatic changes that don't last. Remember, healthy aging isn't about becoming younger. It's about giving your body and your brain the best opportunity to function at their highest potential. Quick recap. Before we finish, here's today's countdown one more time. Number 5, tart cherries may support healthy sleep and provide antioxidant compounds. Number 4, Greek yogurt offers protein and nutrients that support overnight recovery. Number 3, walnuts, rich in healthy fats and antioxidants that support overall brain health. Number 2, raw honey. A small amount may be a better alternative to processed sugary desserts for many people. Number 1, fatty fish, one of the richest natural sources of DHA and EPA,
nutrients that play essential roles in normal brain structure and function. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments. Which of these 5 foods do you already eat, and which one will you add to your evening routine this week? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos on healthy aging, nutrition, and simple lifestyle habits that can help you stay active and independent after 60. And remember, the information in this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, especially if you have diabetes, kidney disease, food allergies, or other medical conditions. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, and I'll see you in the next video.